Hangouts Live is on air. Hey, Pat Kitty, how are ya? Just a second, I need to send the notification out because for some reason, some folks don't ever get it. I don't know why, but they don't. So how are you doing, honey? It's good to see you. What's been going on? It was a pretty good weekend. I didn't do a whole lot. Just a second. Let me get these last couple people that I know for some reason don't get the notifications. Okay, sorry. Okay. Hello, Akeem. How are you? Are you doing well? So as for me and my weekend, hey, Adriel, how are you? Good to see y'all. I'm hoping I didn't step on over other folks, but oh well. Hi, Marie. So anyway, yesterday I cleaned the house a little bit. I didn't do a whole lot. I swept the floors. I didn't do the mopping because it's still rainy and muddy, but I did sweep the floors. And I am doing well. Thank you very much. Thank you. And watched a movie. Hey, Andy. 9 years. I don't know if it's been 9 years. Bev, hi, sweetheart. I know it's been a while. I got my infusion a week ago, from this Friday, and the first one back after a while, it took it out of me, you guys. I was so tired this week. I was doing good to get through work, but I am feeling so, so much better. Done so much more. I've been keeping up with my vlogs. Hey, Backroads, how are you, darling? I watched a couple of movies. I've kind of laid around a little bit. Now today has been a day. I have been doing my vlog, obviously, and I need to shoot a clip for that here in just a second. I'm going to let a few more of y'all get in here, though. I want to get a good group in here. Adriel. I don't know, Adriel. I don't know any vegans. I can ask them, I suppose, if I meet one. Anyway, so then I got up this morning. First thing this morning, I put on a pot of beans. You guys, I made beans in my new multi-cooker. Hi, Mary Beth. I've missed you guys, all of y'all. I have missed y'all so much. I know I've seen you on the comments on all my vlogs every day. You guys are commenting, and I absolutely love y'all for it. But I miss just getting to hang out. So then I put some beans on in my new crock pot multi-cooker, and you guys, I'm telling you, some of the best beans I've ever made in my life. My gosh, they were so good. Hey, Bob, how are you? So then I decided, well, I've done this. So I did a standalone video, which just published. So after we get off the live, not now, after we get off the live, you guys can go watch. I taught you guys how to make homemade refried beans, and they are delicious. They will get used later this week for taco night. Allie, I miss you so much. I hardly ever see you anymore, Missy. I love you. Hey, Judy, how are ya? And Miss Marybeth. Oh, I'm glad you are too, Bev. It's late for you, though. Oh, thank you, Marie, honey. Yeah, I miss doing my lives. I mean, I watched a couple of videos. In fact, Andy did one, and a couple of Bub did, I believe, and a couple others. But the things that challenges I had last year and that kind of stuff. And hey, Alex, good to see you. Hi, darling. It's just been a topsy turvy year and a half for me. Between the crap with my ex a year and a half ago, the moving, the craziness. Awesome, Adriel. I hope I did them. I hope I did them justice. But oh my gosh, they are so freaking good, and they are spiced a little bit spicy. I put when I made the actual pot of beans, I put 2 great big arbol peppers in and a little bit of chipotle. Man, they're good. Just a little spicy. They are not burn your face off spicy the way Andy likes it, but just enough spice for me that's perfect. I redeemed your smoker and cleansed it of the nasty tofu. That pork looked good, Andy. So, Adriel, I hope I did him justice. I'm obviously not Mexican. Hi, Rosanna. How are you, honey? Um, Cajun, howdy, honey. How y'all be doing down there in the bayou? And then, of course, I put some in my pan with just the tiniest, tiniest, tiniest bit of oil to coat it. And awesome, Rebecca. I sure will. I mashed them up somewhat. I didn't pulverize them. You know what? I mean, if you buy like canned ones, they're just like liquid. They're gross. So I just mashed them up and left them a little bit chunky. I personally put about 4 drops of Worcestershire sauce in mine because I love that smoked flavor. And then I just let them cook. I just let them cook and reduce and reduce and reduce until they're the consistency I want them. But I love refried beans. You like to burn your face off spicy? Well, you and Andy will get along great. Water chestnuts and bacon and brown sugar. If I leave the tofu out, Andy, he would love that. And I actually did buy a can of water chestnuts yesterday. I know that pork looked good, didn't it, bud? Does that include some kind of steak? Judy, I start with dry beans. Now, I will tell you, I soak my beans overnight. I know everybody tells me you don't have to do that with the multi-cookers and the Instapots. I still do. My grandma told me years ago that soaking your beans will help cut down on the gas, which it does. And it just gives you a more flavorful tender bean. So I still do, even with the multi-cooker. I soaked them overnight. I put them in the pot with some onions, the arbol peppers, salt, pepper, a little bit of smoked garlic and smoked onion powder, some onions. I don't know what all three, and the video's up on my vlog. You guys will have to watch today's vlog later this evening to see it. And then I pushed the little button that said beans on there, and I came back in 35, 40 minutes. It was done. Oh my gosh, they were so, so good, you guys. A new band at the bar, so we had to go see. Well, are they worth going back for? Did you? Awesome, Allie. Aw, Bev. We love you. We just super love you, Bev. It is a tough time of year. It is absolutely. This year was a little rough for me, but not as bad as some have it because I don't have the loss of loved ones. I was just here by myself. And that was strange, but it's okay. Oh, Andy, Rebecca does nothing but good old Southern down home cooking. Trust me, if Rebecca made it, you will love it. Her and I cook a lot alike, so you'll be good. Hey, Kelly. A seaweed that gets rid of gas. JD made beans. It didn't work. I don't have a problem with gas with my beans at all, Allie. So if you watch my vlog that goes out tonight and see how I made them, and I really believe my grandma told me years ago when I was a little girl, soaking them's the key. Just soak them overnight. And then I have no problems with these at all. I can even give these to Bo. He loves them and he doesn't get gas. Like this. Oh, of course, Alex. You guys can see what Alex just put up. Her mama is in the hospital since New Year's Eve. She's had to have blood transfusions and her kidneys are only working at 52%. So if you guys that are out there that are praying, please, please, please pray for her mama. Pray for a healing, pray for the knowledge for the doctors, the strength in her body, and the peace for her family that love her. Y'all, please keep her in your prayers. Yep, that's the one. I couldn't get it to open though, Rebecca. I need to go back and play with it. I don't know why it wouldn't open. It says you don't have a program that would open this. So I'm going to go back and check it. I may pull it up at work and see if maybe my Adobe will open it. I'm not sure, but I do need to check that. So yeah, Andy, like I said, Rebecca cooks like we do. I know, right? She did have a great haul. Well, awesome, Adriel. Okay, that'd be great. Yeah. Then I can open it at work and I probably will have, because at work I have so many more programs than I do here. If not, I can probably open it up through my messenger. I just need to go through the process and do it. Hey, Tim and Amy, which one is here or both? Absolutely, sweetie. Alex's mom is in the hospital with kidneys that are only functioning at 52%. She's been in the hospital since New Year's Eve, and she's had several blood transfusions. She's needing the support and the prayers for sure. So then today, like I said, I did that. I did the beans. I did the refried beans. I love refried beans. And one good thing about refrieds is they will freeze really, really well. So the batch that you guys saw me make, I'll half it. Half of it I'll just put in a container in the fridge because it's for taco night one night this week. And the other half I put in a Ziploc bag and lay it flat. Now they need to be totally, completely cool before you do that. But I'll put them in a Ziploc bag, lay them flat, and put them in the freezer. They'll stack flat. Perfect. And the great thing about that, if you get a really good heavy freezer bag, here's your tip for the day, y'all. Put the refried beans in there, freeze them flat. When you need your refried beans, take the whole bag and drop it into a pot of softly boiling water for about 10 minutes. It will defrost them. It will warm them, heat them all the way through without having any liquid and without having to add anything else to it and without drying them out. Then all you got to do is open the bag and pour them. You're done. Seriously. No mess, no fuss, nothing to clean. Perfect way to reheat. What is something you say a lot? Hey, Linda, how are you? So y'all keep that in mind. And that works with just about anything in a Ziploc bag. You just have to remember a slow boil. It can't be a rolling boil, okay? Just a slow boil. Drop the bag in there, frozen. It'll go straight. It won't take it no time at all. Cajun, I did it in, I have the crock pot multi-cooker, which is the same thing. It's just the crock pot brand rather than the Instapot brand. And I'll tell you, girlfriend, easiest thing I've ever done. Seriously, you put everything in there, push the button that says beans, and you come back in 35 minutes, you got beans. It was that simple. Seriously. Super, super easy. And I'm going to be doing a lot more stuff in that one so you guys can see it. And for you, those of you that have Instapots rather than the crock pot, it will work exactly the same. They're basically the same machine. They're just different companies, different brands. Hey, Molly. Oh, it's my jammy top, Linda. This is one of the ones that I hauled in the Walmart haul for y'all, the jammies. And I got it for $3. So $3. Hey, Pam. Yeah, there are. You ate a few bites of steak and pawned it off on Grandma. I love you, Allie. Of course he says y'all. She got it from me, and she'll tell everybody. Ask her. CG got me saying y'all, but and I think it's a perfectly normal. I don't see a thing wrong with y'all. Oh my goodness, professional cuddlers. Okay then. I know, right, Linda? I was stoked. It was on the clearance thing. Oh, thanks, y'all. He is definitely a keeper if you got him to go out in that weather to the laundromat. Oh no, you don't have to hide Judy. She'll be back. Okay, I got you, Judy. I fixed it. Sorry. Yeah, Judy's a sweetheart. And the reason, if you're wondering, Judy, is normally I don't do the what's a nice way to e-begging, and I know that's not the way you meant it, but you get some people that are constantly giving me, and it drives me nuts. And Allie knows that. But in this case, I think she was just joking around, so it's all good. You need to say y'all, Allie. It's a perfectly acceptable word. I hear that, Pam. Y'all. I mean, Amy says it more than I do. Yeah, y'all. I know you are, sweetheart. Allie looks out for me. She has from the beginning. Allie was actually, for those of you, here's a piece of trivia question for y'all. Allie was the very first moderator on my channel. The very, very first one I ever had was Allie. Hey, Molly. I know, right? I had my ex one time, he was from up there in Pennsylvania, which should have given me plenty of warning in the first place, right? Um, Appalachian American. That's awesome, Rebecca. I know, Gally. But he would get mad because everybody was uh to me, everybody's honey, baby, sugar, darling, whatever, I mean, it's just I'm in the South. Hey, darling. Hey, babe. What's up, sweetie? My guy, like Andy, he's the only one that I call honey. That's how he knows that that's the term of endearment, the relationship wise, that's honey. Hey, honey. What? What? I'm guessing that means he needs to go out. Of course, I just took him out. What? All right, y'all, hang tight. I got to take him out because if he does have to go potty, it's not going to be good. I'll be right back. Come on. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that, y'all. Let me go catch back up. Hey, sissy. Let me go catch up on my chat. Sorry, y'all. Andy will tell you he rarely, Andy spent enough time with him. He rarely whines like that. So if he whines, he's probably really got to go. Broussard, hey Mike, how are you? Yeah, they're a little pricey. I got mine. Actually, it was one Cher had that she picked up for somebody on the Black Friday type stuff, and they ended up not needing it because they got one. So I was able to get mine for like $50, I think. Talk like my daddy real fast. She's talking about the story when my ex came down. And give me just a second. Let me finish catching up on my chat so I can catch up to y'all, and I'll tell y'all that story. Some of y'all probably already heard it. So darn Southern, but it's all good. I know. I love it. I'm proud to be Southern. We miss you too, Miss Allie. Where you been? Too busy running around with that man. Spending all that time with that man now. Anyway, what Allie was talking about, talking fast like my daddy. Jump off. And I'm going to say it first. Tag, you're it. For the remainder of this live stream, I call it, you're it. So my ex had called me on the way down here. He had stopped in Tennessee to get some gas and asked for a direction. He had gone kind of off path to look for something, and he got himself turned around, but he couldn't understand what the woman was telling him. So he called me. He said, "Can you understand her?" And I said, "I can't understand." I said, "Sure." So he gets on the phone, and he calls me. I got him straightened out. She just talks real fast. So then, of course, I told my daddy that story, and we just knew we had to mess with him when he got here. So the first time I took him over to mom and dad's, we come in the door. My daddy says, "Hey, y'all." I said, "Hey, daddy." He said, "You eat yet?" I said, "No." I said, "Y'all try." I said, "Ask your mama." "All right, mama, eat yet? Y'all need eat?" "All right, let's go." So I go back out. Mama's got her purse. I got my purse, and he was still sitting on the couch. And I looked at him and said, "You coming?" And he said, "Where we going?" I said, "We're going to eat." He said, "We are?" I said, "Didn't you just hear that whole conversation?" He said, I said, "Let me slow it down for you." Daddy said, "Did you eat yet?" I said, "No, we haven't." He said, "Do you want to?" I said, "Okay, all right." And he said, "Ask your mama." She said, "All right, and we're going to eat." He said, "You got all that from all that?" I said, "Well, yeah, weren't you listening?" So my daddy and I can get together, and Lord, we can go. Let me tell you, I can fall back on them Southern Texas twang real quick, right quick. The Chinese too, Brian. How are you, Brian? It's good to see you. How's the boys? Charlie, hi, sweetie. And it was Charlie. The vlog was either Thursday or Friday. I don't remember which day that the trains are on. I actually condensed it down to about 4 or 5 minutes, but it was long. Yeah, that was a good pancake. The pancakes were probably the best part of the meal, honestly. You know, it wasn't, yes, they're affordable prices. And as Jump Off pointed out, you know, it was a lesser cut of meat quality wise, but for what you got, for what you paid, it wasn't a bad breakfast. I can obviously do better at home, but I didn't have to cook it and I didn't have to clean up after it. So that made it worth it in itself. But the pancake was really good. JD, my brother, how are you, sweetheart? Wet and muddy. Oh, Homestead in the Highlands. Hi, I'm doing well. Thank you so much for stopping by. You understood it all too, Amy. I bet you did. G-Chat, yep, LTI. Made perfect sense to me. Don't you be calling my boys brats. Those are my boys. JD is tuning in remotely. How are you, Bubba? All right. Well, there's 25 of y'all here. Yeah, Waffle House would have been better. And I think I told you in the comment that, hey, Common Sense, how are you, babe? In the comments, I started to go to Cracker Barrel, but it was about another 3 miles past where I was. And where I went was like right in the middle of everything. And it was right in the middle of everything. I'm trying to pull up my camera so I can put you guys on the vlog. And I thought, I'll just go here. Can't be all that bad, right? And it wasn't bad for what you got. It really wasn't. But I'm kind of thinking next time I'll just go to Cracker Barrel. So, thanks, Amy. Steak or tofu? Levin Boston. Oh, I'm so glad. Hey, Brando. And Miss Linda. If I missed any of y'all, I'm so sorry. Frozen ears. Well, I can't tell y'all. I do like Cracker Barrel. I speak fluent Typonese and autocorrect. Trust me. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Let's see if I can pronounce this. Neurocardiogeniscope. Genicscope. Neurocardiogeniscope. Snope. Blah. I'm going to get it right. One more time. Neurocardiogeniscope. Snope. Snope. I keep wanting to say scope, but it's Snope. Bacon wrap bunny. That might be pretty good too. Okay, so I'm going to start a clip for the vlog. You guys are going to be on the vlog. That's right, Gail. That makes you Southern. Hey, y'all. It's me, and I'm back. So I just finished putting up a video on making a refried beans out of the beans you guys saw me make a little bit earlier. And now I am live. So let's say hi to the vlog. Everybody say hi to the vlog. See if I can get y'all over here. There y'all are. Everybody say hi to the vlog. We got Bub and Rebecca, Allie, Brian, Kelly. We got Rose. We got Judy. We got Bev. We got Brando, Tim and Amy, Jump Off, Life with Linda, Common Sense University. Holy cow. There's a bunch of people in here, y'all. Anyway, I am going to get back to my live stream, and I will check in with y'all in a little bit. Bye, guys. Okay, thanks, guys. That would be a good trivia question, which means I can't give y'all the answer. Maybe there's just not a whole bunch of Southerners in here. Yeah, the woof woof, that would be Sam out in the backyard. He's actually right out by this corner. So the new neighbors, I have neighbors that moved in on the carport side of me. Will you guys see me sitting out on the carport? Callie. No, I know you just want to go see the neighbor. This is what he's whining about. The neighbors moved in and they have a little black and white pit, and her name is Bella. This is what he's whining about. He wants to go see Bella, who is in her house. No, go lay down. That's what he's whining about. He woke me up at 4 o'clock this morning wanting to go play. He's going to get over that real quick. Romper room sound off, right? I know. Yes, Linda. I mean, goodness. Well, the good thing is, Rebecca, that these guys, both Sam and Bo, in the next month or so, as soon as I can get all the funds together, are going to both get spayed or both get neutered. I'm sorry. They are both going to get neutered. So I'm just going to have to be real careful. Of course, normally Bo doesn't go out unless he's on a leash now, since he started his little takeoff from, neighborhood jaunts when he smelled the other girl in heat. So now he is not outside at all without being on a leash. So, and I'm hoping if him and Sam and her get along, and it's actually him that's being the aggressor. Sam is okay. It's him that's being the aggressor, and I think it's because he's jealous of me. But if I can get them to get along, I can just let them both out in the backyard and they go have fun. But for now, he is not outside without being on a leash at all. So I know I messaged her. Let me see. And I saw that she sent me a message. I didn't read it, Alan. Let me go look. No, go lay down. She sent me a thumbs up. I'm going to send her one back and say, Allie's wondering where you are. Okay, Allie, I asked her. Roasting ears of corn. And the neighbor's dog's name is Bella as well, Kel. I'm not Southern, but I think I know what they are. Well, we'll make it a trivia question. On one of the blog trivias, we'll make it a trivia question. So y'all, rose and ears, y'all do some research. Okay, I will keep that in mind, Rebecca. Awesome. Just shut you down. Mine does that occasionally. Oh, Marie, I hope you get to feeling better soon, honey. Rose, Sissy, do you know what rose and ears are? Degree in hillbilly slang. I thought about doing a book, y'all, and calling it Y'all Bonics. You know how you got Ebonics with the local, y'all know what I mean, Ebonics. I'm trying to find a nice way to put it. I don't want to be rude, but I thought about doing a book and calling it Y'all Bonics so that y'all can understand us people in the South. Oh, I appreciate all the helps and tips I can get, honey. Trust me. What's in your ears? Linda doesn't know what they are either. It's been years, though. Holy cow. It's been a long time. It's like a blast out of the past. You probably could. Lee just answered me. Let me see what she says. Yep, you got it, Sissy. Allie, I put them on tacos. I make bean burritos. Another thing you can do with beans, if you've never had them, you guys, is so good. Get some corn tortillas and just a little bit of oil in a pan. Put the corn tortillas in them for just a few seconds. You don't need it long. You just want to soften the tortilla so that it doesn't break. Put it on a towel, pat the oil off of it. Put some refried beans, like a little line of refried beans right down there, and some either chicken or onions, or you can just use the refried beans. You don't have to put the meat. Roll them up into small taquitos and just drop them in some oil and fry them. Oh my gosh, they're so good. I love them that way. And bean burritos are awesome. Rice and beans is really good with them on a side for a Mexican dish. You can use them to make a taco salad. Allie is really good with refried beans in it. I've put them on nachos. I've done them with nachos. They're really good. A 7-layer dip where you put like tomatoes, sour cream, refried beans, black olives, lettuce, tomato, and cheese. And you put it all in layers, and then you use nacho chips, tortilla chips to dip it all out. It's really good that way. You Googled it and it doesn't know what it is? Look for a suburban slang term. Yep, it is what we call them too. So rows and ears, and it is a suburban slang, pretty much. Another thing you can do is when you're making refried beans, if you keep cooking them past the stage of refried, you'll see in the vlog, in today's vlog, or not the vlog, the video itself, where I showed you how to make them. You just keep cooking them and stirring them and stirring them and stirring them until all of the liquid reduces to the consistency that you want the beans. If you keep going past that, let it keep getting thicker and thicker until it's really thick. Store it in a container in your fridge. It'll keep for a couple of weeks. You can freeze it for several months, and it would make a bean paste, which is an incredible thickening agent for soups and stews and chilies. It is country, but if you look under a suburban slang, that's where it's going to show up. I'm just telling you, that's where you're going to find it. Shadeen, you went to 5 different stores. Did you ever find it? Yeah, I like mine a little thick. So when I do these, like the ones you saw me today, when I go to reheat those, they're going to thicken just a little bit more and be perfect. But yeah. Oh my gosh, I don't think I could live in a world without beans. I just don't think I could. Yeah, a bean paste, if you just let it keep going, it will keep reducing and getting thicker and thicker and drier till you get a paste out of it, just like a tomato paste, but it's beans. And it's awesome, awesome to add flavor and thickening to soups, chilies, stews. And because you've made it into this dry paste, it'll totally dissolve in your liquid. You won't actually see the beans, but it will help you thicken it and give it some awesome flavor. Hey, Sky. I agree, Rose, but you found it in Swampscott. Awesome. Bub, you were so full of it. You can live without Kevin eating beans. Well, I'm telling you, make them the way I do, and it really makes a difference. Holly. Absolutely, Sky. I sure can. Hi, Angel. Just remind me. Send me a Facebook message later and remind me, okay? It's made a huge difference for me. It seriously has made a big difference. My grandma told me that the secret is to soak them overnight with a tiny drop of baking soda. Not need much. It's like a quarter teaspoon of baking soda in the water. Let them soak overnight. And I've never had a problem with gas, ever. Even my dogs can eat them, and they have no problems with them. I don't, anybody else made them, I wouldn't give them to them because I don't need them dealing with the gas and all that. But when I make them that way, and I soak them with about a quarter teaspoon of baking soda in the water. Beans beat the musical fruit. The more you eat them, the more you do. The more you do, the better you feel. So let's eat beans for every meal. Yeah. Gammon steak and new potatoes. Yummy. Well, I've got some pork chops out thawed. So I'm going to do a couple of pork chops. I've got some beans and rice and shells and cheese. You used a whole teaspoon. I use a quarter, but well, I should clarify this. When I make a pot of beans, it's just for me. So I don't make a big pot like, you would for a big family. So a whole teaspoon would probably be in a big pot of beans. I probably only make about half to 3/4 pound dry. So, but you don't need a lot. But that's the key to getting beans without gas. It's the baking soda. That looks yummy, Allie. Soft almond honey nougats. That looks good. I don't think I've ever seen it, though. I might have to look for it. Let me save it. Save attachment. No, go lay down. It's going to be so fun having her next door. And can y'all imagine what it's going to be like when she gets old enough to go in heat? She's not currently in heat because she's very young. Can y'all imagine what it's going to look like when she's in heat? Marie, I just sent that to your messenger, babe. A smoked ham steak. Can add apples to cabbage to help cut gas. Oh, that's awesome, Brian. Awesome, Judy. So good having you here. I was so nice to see you, hon. Marie says, yum. Yes, I love that candy. So, are you guys having fun with the trivia questions? I need to start making them harder for y'all. No, go lay down. Sky, I have neighbors that moved in, and they have a female pit. She's a little black and white pit. She's very young. And Bo is already infatuated. So y'all can imagine what when she gets old enough to actually go into heat. Oh, good Lord. Hopefully he will be well neutered by then and it won't be an issue. But from Zero to Homestead. Hi there. Welcome, darling. How are you? This is true, Kelly. Can buy it by the brick. I'll have to look for it, Marie. It sounds good. Yeah, hopefully. I've just got to get the funds for it. It's pricey. He's got to get his shots updated too. He's due for his shots. And so I need to make sure all of his shots are updated. So it's got to be done before he gets neutered. But fear not, the chickens have been put up, the dogs have been fed, and I have returned. Well, welcome back, Andy. I missed you. Although I really miss you because it's now like I haven't seen you in 2 weeks. It's just not fair. It's just not fair. In the Spanish food section. Okay, I'll look for it, Marie. Thank you. Stella! Hi, darling. The item I bought at Walmart that I didn't show. That's a good question. I know I told y'all about it when I came back to show you the jammies because the camera, I got a call and it cut my camera off. That's a good question. Good question. Hey, Kevin. Love you, Bubba. Kevin May, if you guys do not know, is Kelly's wife or Kelly's husband, wife of Millwife. I echo. The acoustics ought to be pretty good in here for a song. What do y'all think? Oh, and before I forget, y'all have like about 30 minutes after I get off of here. If you have not sent me a video clip for that special project we talked about that I can't say publicly, y'all got about 30 minutes after I get off of here before I got to go finish it up. It's almost done. I paused to come live, so Andy needs to get busy and put up your banner and such. He does. So here's the thing for you guys, and I think I'm going to do this next weekend. Let me show y'all where I'm at. But this corner right here, oops, right there, these two corner walls, like from that window casing to here, I think this is where I'm going to put up my keychains. Kelly gave me a really cute idea that Andy's supposed to come help me with, but he's been so freaking busy. Oh my gosh. He has been so busy, and it's a 2-hour drive. Yeah, I know, Andy, honey. I know. So I may just do this myself, but I'm going to get some little 1x2s or molding and do 2 vertical strips, and then I'm going to put the horizontal rows across them in thin boards and use the boards to hang my individual thumbtacks on and hang my keychains from them. So I'll just have rows of keychains, and I'm going to paint the boards like rainbow colors. I think that'll be so cute, and that was Kelly's idea. So maybe next weekend we'll do that on a live, and you guys can come hang out with me while I hang up keychains. And I know, honey, I'm working on it, but I can't move yet. Oh, that's awesome. I have not sung on Cab's channel in over a year. I did in the very beginning, but it's been about a year. We both need to move to Virginia. Quinoa, hi, darling. He has been on me. He reminds me every day. If you just live closer, you'd see me every day. Ain't my fault you're not. I could be smoking and cooking for you every single day if you just lived closer. And I'm like, just make me feel guilty. But it's a 2-hour drive. Can y'all imagine? It's 2 hours to my house where I'm at now. And then it's another 25 minutes to work. So 2.5 hours each way to work. I can't do that. I want to, though. I want to so bad. Y'all just don't know. Oh, that's awesome, Autumn. I bet they're great, too. Sky says 2 hours is not that far for you to drive, Andy. The biggest problem is for Andy, he's really busy. We've had so freaking much rain that when you get a pretty day, which not many of lately, he's got so much on the property and the homestead that have to be done. You know, to drive here to 2 hours, to do all of that needs to get done, a 2-hour drive, it's a whole day gone. And he's just got every chance he's got to be working, he needs to be working, and that's the issue. Especially with March coming up, we're going to Deep South Homestead, so that's going to be 3-4 days he's going to be gone. Then I get a job closer to Andy. Oh no, Andy is never going to become a Memphis boy. Trust me. See? Oh, Autumn, you're amazing. Charlie, I understand that too, being from Texas. But to go to work, I told him, I said, okay, I have to be at work at 7. So in order for me to get there from by his house, okay, I'd have to leave work at 4:30, which means I got to get up at 3:30 in the morning to leave by 4. And I'm not going to get home till 6:30, 6:45. And I got to be in bed by 7:30, 8 o'clock. I mean, when would I ever get anything done? I would go to work and come home and sleep. I mean, literally, I wouldn't cook, I wouldn't eat, I wouldn't do laundry, I wouldn't be playing with my dogs and nothing. I just can't do that. I just can't. I'm telling you, Rose. I would love to do that though. Y'all just don't know how bad. But I've got a couple more years that I've really got to work in order for all this to work out. So what I am going to be doing though, and Andy and I've talked about it too, he's going to help me find some property real close to him. I know the one right across the street from him is for sale. But I start working in March getting the property itself. And I will put some kind of either tiny house or trailer, something small where I can come up on the weekends and stay. And then I can get up just early Monday morning to go to work, and then Friday afternoon I go straight there. So and just drive faster. So I am going to do that. Then I can at least be there on the weekend so that when I am ready to retire, that's already set up. And then when I do retire, I've got a year that I'll have to wait for my payout of my retirement stuff, my ESOP. So I've got to be able to support myself for that year, which means I've still got to save money too. And I've got to have a way to have some sort of income. And we are working on that. Andy's helping me out between, chickens and vegetables and stuff that we're going to start selling. Or he is. They're his stuff. I'm just going to help him, and he's going to generously pay me to help him. But he has been a huge help. We're going to get it. So, yeah. So we're working on it. I am working on it. Brian, you sound too much like Andy. Well, it kind of depends, you guys. How many years to retirement? Here's the thing. I will have enough if I'm doing, and I am going to be doing the property there with the tiny house. I will be able to support myself on next to nothing. My retirement funds will give me enough to run the septic and lights and dig a well. So I will have all of my utilities set up. My land will be almost completely paid for by then. If not, I'll pay it off. And it would still leave me quite a chunk in the bank. I won't have any bills. I mean, much to speak of. I'm going to do solar, which is going to really drastically cut down my electric usage because I am going to have solar, but then I have a well and septic. So I'm not going to have a water bill. I'm not going to have a sewer bill. I'm only going to have a small light bill. So with what I have in savings and what we can generate as far as selling eggs, and I'll have my own chickens. I'll have that kind of stuff, vegetables. I'll be able to make it until I am 65, which would let me retire with my full retirement. So with no problem. And by then, everything's paid off. I don't have any problems. So I've got at least another couple years before I can do that. But we are working toward that goal. I love you, Marie, sweetheart. Have a wonderful evening and feel better, sweetheart. So the goal is within the next 2 to 3 years, I will be retiring. So probably I'm 51 now. At maximum, I'll retire at 55 max. We're hoping I can do it at 53, 54, but it's just going to depend on how things line out and getting the funds in place, getting everything set up. I'm on the big TV. I'm on the big screen, y'all. I've made it. I'm on the big screen. Thanks, Charlie. I know, right, Stella? Either one of them. I told her earlier they've been holed up so focused on each other, they done forgot all about us. Just the speed limit is just don't get pulled over. 70 most of the way from his house to mine, yes. And then it drops to 65 right before you turn off the freeway. I am 51. I am 51, and the goal is to retire at the latest by 55. 53, 54 if I can do it, but just depends. But yeah, I'm currently 51. I just turned 51 in September. No. So what I'm probably going to have to do with Mr. Bo, because I know he needs to at some point do the other thing, not just pee. But he does not like doing that on a leash, and I cannot blame him. So I'll end up bringing Sam in, getting him in the room, then take Bo out, put him in the yard, and then we play musical dogs. But that's okay. 80 would cut down the time. That's crazy, jump off. Tractor fuel. That's right. Tractor fuel. Charlie, that's what Molly said too. I know, but you're going to have to wait for Mommy. I'm sorry for you. Mommy is a little busy at the moment. There are like 30 people in here talking to me, and I can't just walk out and leave them to play musical dogs. I just can't. Although Sam needs to come in and eat pretty quick, too. If they would just get along, this would not be an issue. Some tractor fuel for the bug out bag, because you never know when you're going to run across a tractor that you could use, right? I love you. I know. I love you too, but you're going to have to wait. The reason I know he doesn't necessarily need to potty, he went outside when I took him a minute ago, and he marked a couple of spots, and then he went out and sat in the yard and just stared at the fence. Just sat. No. Yeah, you just never know, Brian. Is there a way of saving money? Yeah, Bo is actually the aggressor. You know, I took him, and those of you that didn't watch my vlog, and if you didn't watch the vlog, shame on you. You should be watching my vlogs. But they go through the fence, and they got to where they're through the fence. They don't growl, they don't snarl, their tails wag, they do whatever. So we tested out a little bit. I put Bo on his leash. I kind of cracked the gate open. Bo stuck his head in. Sam sniffed him, and Bo stood still a little bit further. And we did this till Bo was all the way in the fence, and he stood real still and just let Sam sniff all over him. He was fine until I stepped 1 foot in the fence in the gate, and then Bo went off. Bo went crazy. So I had to yank him back. I got a pretty good scratch on my tummy from it, but it is what it is. So they are slowly getting there, but I think Bo's deal is the jealousy over me, because he had no problem with Jack being a little dog. No problem whatsoever. None. We've been over to Andy's with a little camo dog, the little one. No problem whatsoever. Bo plays with him. I think it's just because Sam is another large, dominant male. Bo feels threatened. So that's kind of where we got it, you know? Freaky! If you do, I've got the address. Well, it does take time, Brian. And the biggest thing here, I could do that, but the biggest thing is I can't hold both of them. They are too big. And Sam, when that boy gets a stubborn nose up his head, he will plant his feet just like trying to move a cow. You ain't moving him until he's ready to move. He don't want to go, he ain't going. And it don't matter how much I talk to him, how much I threaten him, how much I pull on him. He plants his feet, he ain't going nowhere. But the biggest thing with the two of them is I can't hold them both. So I can't let them gently get together, pull them apart, let them calm down, gently get together, pull them apart, calm down. So I need Andy here for that. And like I said, Andy's just been so busy. But we're going to work on it soon because it's wearing me out. It's just trying to keep them both separate is wearing me out. And I don't want to go there. So Bo is a pit, but Sam is also very dominant. He is a very dominant male. And I think pure size alone, and they can sense the dominancies. But I don't want either one of them getting hurt. I love them both, and I don't want either one getting hurt. Hey, Brian, how are you? All right, Cal, love ya. And I still need to do chicken soup. I have not done that yet. Holy cannoli. Okay, so tomorrow night is going to be chicken soup. I've got to get that made before that chicken goes bad. They are very smart dogs, extremely so. And Bo is, and he's a love. He's stubborn as all get out, too. He is extremely protective of me, for sure. I did not buy a gun yet, Brian. I told Andy the options are I can buy the land or I can buy the gun, but I can't afford both at the same time. Hey, Heaven's Gate, how are you? Welcome, welcome. All right, sweetie. We'll see you when you get back. We got to figure that one out, Mary Beth. Andy and I were talking about that earlier. They do get a bad rap, and it really, in my mind, it honest to goodness is nurture versus nature. Any dog can be vicious. Any dog can bite. Any dog can be protective. Any dog can. It's how you treat them and how you raise them. You know, and the fact that he was mistreated and abandoned, it's amazing that he is as sweet as he is. But I truly believe it's nurture versus nature. Buy the land and learn how to use a slingshot to use safe. See there, Freaky, I knew I liked the way you think. Brian, a gun or the land that I need to purchase close to Andy so that I can retire in the next few years. I've got to get that started, and I can't afford them both, not at the same time. With down payments and monthly payments, and the rent here is high, so it takes up a good portion of my pay. Okay, Brian, when you got that extra money laying around, you send it to me and I'll go buy one. Or go buy me one and just send it to me. It's all right, Maury. It is what it is. You just had to do. Hey, Cherish, how are you? Yeah, Winter was so sweet. I loved Winter. Well, Andy, you and Brian can get together, and between the two of you, y'all can buy me one for Valentine's, okay? Then I'll have one. Otherwise, it's going to have to wait. Tigers! Boom, shakalaka. So how are you, Miss Cherish? Are you getting ready? It's getting close, girlfriend. That's two. Now, Sam is extremely territorial. Now, that I will tell you. That sounds healthy. I agree. It is absolutely nurture versus nature. Yeah, Andy, Bo was abused and abandoned, and he's got some scars on his head. I think they tried to fight him, and it just didn't work. But he is the sweetest, sweetest thing. Awesome, Diggers. It's good to see you, honey. I miss ya. It's the one. Was that also, Andy, the one that we convinced somebody to back off? One? Just the picture? Everybody's saying, hey, Diggers. Everybody loves Diggers. He's such a sweet guy. Such a nice guy. I just love you. I love you, Aaron. Good point, Brian. I know. I was wondering where they went, girl. I tell you this, we did Vlogmas and then went straight into this 365. And I'm like, oh my goodness. It's a lot, though. It's really a lot. Oh, that'd be awesome. Got the metal detector set up to use the GoPro. Now that'll be cool. A CG gun fun. No more overheating. I have a laptop that Andy's going to help me fix. I'm actually going to fix it with Andy's help. He's going to teach me. I know. I've set myself up for this 365 days, girl, on top of the Vlogmas, which was 31 days. So when you think it's going to be, 396 days by the time we're at the New Year's? And I can guarantee y'all that I will be taking a little bit of time off at the end of that one because Lord have mercy. Digger says it just gave $10 to the Let's Arm CG to the Teeth Fund. Y'all are so awesome. So what day is your surgery, Cherish? I know it's coming up. Another week, 2 weeks, something like that? I don't know that I could do the diet you do, girlfriend, though. I know Andy wouldn't let me. He would have a fit. Yeah, Diggers. We have my old one that just needs to get destroyed, and it still works, but it is so old and so outdated. It takes for freaking ever to do anything. So, but at the same token, I don't want the hard drive sitting around, So Andy's going to teach me how to repair that laptop. I'm pretty excited about that. All right, hon. It's great to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by. And I'm not sure if we'll be here. We'll be here probably another 30 minutes at the most because I've still got to get supper done. Get the older one up and going again. Welcome back, Quinoa. And I got to get Sam in here for supper too because he usually eats around 6. So he's about 30 minutes past his supper time. Brian, I hear it all the time. It's usually a little distant away from me. It's not like in the 1 block radius, but you can hear it in the distance, 2, 3, 4 blocks away all the time. I just been here New Year's Eve. You remember that, Andy, New Year's Eve, how much gunfire there was? I don't know. Well, guess we're going to have to see. But yeah, New Year's Eve, oh my goodness. It was freak. And Andy, he is so funny because we're standing out. He goes, no, that was a shotgun. That was a this gun. That was a handgun. That was a 45. That was a 12. That was a. He just naming them off just from the sound. I'm going, oh, I'm glad they're over there. I really am. Like I said, it's kind of in the distance, Brian. It's not right here next to me, but you can hear it off in the distance. Cool. Honestly, I don't see a whole lot of that, Brian. I don't. Most of them, I think, are just either targets or in the air. Occasionally, you hear the gunfires, and shortly after, you hear ambulances. But I think most of them around here, they're just shooting to shoot, which is, better than shooting at each other for sure. But exactly, diggers. That's true, Freaky. And Andy's pretty good at it. I can name that caliber in one round. Yeah, right. I believe so, Brian. I think most of it is because it's, like I said, you don't very seldom hear anything else other than that, and it's in the distance. And right around me, there are some woods within, less than 10 blocks from me. So a lot of people, I think, just set up and do the target shooting. I didn't. I have not sung anything today, actually. Diggers. Andy must be having internet issues again. And I'm so sick of rain, you guys. Oh my gosh. And temperatures. Like quinoa is up there close to Kelly in Canada. You guys, y'all can keep that. Okay? Let me tell y'all. It's somewhat mild here compared to a lot of places in the country. It's currently where I'm at. Currently, it's 38. Feels like 36. We're going down to 34. But when you go over here, now these will be Fahrenheit temperatures for quinoa and Kelly. So this is Fahrenheit. I'm not sure what it translates to them for Celsius. Their actual temperature is 20 degrees. Feels like 15 degrees, but on their 10-day, on Friday, their overnight low is actual low minus 24 with a wind chill of minus 38 to 42. Minus 38 to 42. Can you freaking no, 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 no. Y'all keep that. Nope, ain't happening. Well, a lot of times too, jump off is you get them that are, oh, I didn't hurt nobody. I shot it in the air. But that bullet's got to come down. What goes up must come down. And I've seen many, many stories of stray bullets that people shot in the air that came down and hit innocent people. Oh, cool. I'll be watching for that then. Nope, y'all can keep that. I'm freezing just where we're at. Yeah, Kimo says they plug in their vehicles. They have heaters for their engines and stuff. But y'all can keep that, honey. I love y'all, but no. Kelly says, sure you don't come to visit? I said, I am absolutely going to come visit eventually. I guarantee you it will be in the late spring, early summer. Guarantee it. I promise you. Yeah, I'm so not doing, no. I'm struggling to deal with Tennessee's cold, which is so much colder than Texas. Somebody told me live stream that Hangouts was going to be going away. Now, whether that's true or not, I haven't researched it to myself. But I do have OBS, and I'm going to be getting with Daryl. He's going to teach me how to start using OBS to live stream, which will be good. It's at least 10 right there. Yeah, y'all can keep that mess, honey. I love y'all, but no. Way too cold. Of course, Andy says that anything under 55, I'm not allowed to go outside. I have to smoke in the bathroom, which is not quite happening, but I know, baby. Just a few more minutes and mommy will take you out. Just give mommy 20 more minutes. Come here. He really wants to go out, which means I just need to let him bring Sam in and just let him run his fill. I'll bring Sam and let him eat. While he's eating, both can go out in the yard. Let him get it out of his system. So good point, Freaky. I don't know. I do have OBS though, so I'm definitely gonna get with Daryl. He's gonna teach me how to start using my OBS. So from Nashville to Houston. Pam, I'm telling you, Houston is not near as cold. Anything over 60? Well, kind of where you're at, though, that's not too bad. Nah, I don't think you're ever going to lose the Google search. I think just Hangouts. The metal detector freaks him out. Well, the bad thing, Charlie, is the messenger. Now, I don't go on Facebook too often. Every once in a while I will if somebody sends me something. But I don't normally, as a normal, go on Facebook. But I use Messenger all the freaking time. I mean, constant. It's how I talk to you. All right, sissy. Love ya. I know. You're just going to have to wait a few more minutes. You got banned from Twitter twice? Poor Freaky. I got the ban from Twitter blues. I went on the Twitter. I tweeted out my thoughts. They came back and said, boy, you have lost your mind. I got banned from Twitter. I got the Twitter blues. Never got banned from anything. Come here. I know. I know. I get it. Just a few more minutes and I will take you out in the yard. Yeah, I rarely ever go on to my Facebook unless looking for something. Again, Andy? Kind of did a flip-flop. So if you don't have, question for y'all, if you don't have Facebook Messenger, which messenger service would you use to chat back and forth? They didn't like your shooting the Tannerite videos? Probably not. I can see where they wouldn't care for that. I know, that's what I was thinking, Freaky. Maybe so, Charlie. That'd be nice then, because that's what I use my messenger. It's how I talk to Andy and Kelly and so many of y'all. Share, Charlie, Molly. I mean, there's so many of you guys that have a messenger. I have never liked MSN Messenger. I just don't. Facebook Messenger. I have it on my phone. You can get it on your computer too, but I have it on my phone when I use most often. Come here, sweetheart. I know. I know. I know. I know. I know. Just a few more minutes, okay? I think I'm gonna have to go play musical dogs, you guys. I love you. Mommy loves you so much. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go play doggy. Musical dogs. I do have Skype. I can use Skype easy, so. Skype ain't bad. I have Skype and I use it at work all the time, but I have 2 accounts, one at work and one here. So yeah, you guys, as much as I don't want to, I really need to go play some musical dogs. Sam needs to come in and eat, and Bo needs to go spend some time outside. He may have to go the other one too. So I'm going to cut this off. I've got to finish my vlog up and get me some supper, get the boys taken care of, and get ready for work tomorrow. So it's been awesome hanging out with you guys. I love y'all so much. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. And don't forget to watch the vlog so you can see how I made the beans, because they are amazing. Bev, message me. You have my Facebook Messenger, right? Message me. Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you so much. Bev, I just put my Facebook up there for you. Or you can email me. I know you have my email. Just email me and we can add you that way. Okay, email's fine. All right, you guys, y'all have an absolutely wonderful, wonderful evening, and do the dishes. Yes, that's got to get done too. So I love you guys. Thank you all so much for being here. I got to get this finished up, get the vlog finished up, get Daryl's video finished up, get everything finished up. I got too much to do. And I'm going to pop off here. I love you guys so much. Have a great evening, guys. Bye, everybody.